So at this point, the interventional oncology applications of artificial intelligence are in their very nascent state. We're currently in a place where we're currently simply doing research on this topic and are not yet applying most of it. Some hospitals have started to use some of the more advanced technology for image guidance interprocedurally. Some of the imaging equipment vendors have started to use those applications for smoothing filters and some interprocedural applications, but we have not yet reached a level where we use it clinically on an everyday basis, other than in an experimental state in clinical trials in tertiary care centers. Right. So there has been a significant change in a way that 10 years ago, this technology and none of this research was available at all in the first place. And over the last 5 years or so, this technology has gained much more traction. And an interesting point to make is that this technology has been used in other areas and has been researched upon for many, many years in the past. Almost 25 years in imaging and biomedical engineering research, but has never been applied to interventional oncology. And right now, more and more studies are focusing on the pipeline of development, on how to use this technology for diagnostic and image guidance purposes, and mostly also on predictive oncology. AI can be used in a variety of ways. I mean, from a procedural standpoint, I think oncologic interventions are very suited both, for road mapping, image guidance, and for needle placement to control of ablation targets, but also in a way to bring information into the procedural suite that we currently don't have available. AI can help us integrate multimodality imaging into the interprocedural scenario, help us with image registration, and help us with immediate interprocedural feedback and tumor response assessment. But mostly it will be a decision support tool in tumor boards where we are able to sift through data of our clinical patients better and identify predictive markers that we simply didn't have before. Well, there's a lot of limitations of AI. First and foremost is that none of this technology is yet ripe for the market or FDA approved. It is noteworthy to say that some of these tools have not been fully developed and validated yet, so we have still a lot of work to do. We need prospective clinical trials in a way where we test this technology and see that it is first non-inferior to human decisions and is just a decision support tool. And secondly, I think that there's been a lot of hype around AI and around the applications of AI. It will not solve all the problems we have in medicine. It's not a panacea, but I do think that it will help us resolve some of the more relevant data issues and help us become more evidence-based in a way. Well, I am really excited about the development of rapid decision support tools and detection support tools for interprocedural imaging and for post-procedural imaging. I do think that there's a lot of work that remains to be done, but I'm excited about the pace at which the community is producing research and at the pace at which the community is publishing papers. When you publish something on this topic and you hit the nail on the head on the topic, you get referenced really, really fast and a lot, and that really shows me that the community is very active, and that's what I'm excited about. This session is going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot of experts that are discussing the topic, and I think most of us have a very limited technical understanding of all of this, and we're not biomedical engineers, and mostly what we do is we reproduce our own understanding from our own research collaborations and our own partnerships with biomedical engineers, and discuss what would be nice to have. But I do think it will be very good and very fun, sometimes controversial session where we will discuss future applications. And in principle, I think we will agree upon that it's too early to tell whether or not AI is going to make a significant difference in clinical practice. But we're all hopeful, and we're all looking into new adventures with this novel technology.